Hey, what's up, Florida Podcasters Association? I'm Zach, the CEO and co-founder of SquadCast.fm, and I'm super stoked today to show you our product. We're hyper focused on empowering podcasters to capture conversations in studio quality from anywhere, and that's the key here is from anywhere. And if we look at this graphic on the side, that's a pretty good high level representation of what we got going on. We connect people for remote conversations, and then we have a built-in studio experience that records in wave format for you. So it's all comes together nicely in post-production. So we only have a few minutes today, and bear with me if the internet's slow. I'm tethered from my phone in my office, but I'll try to keep things as quick as possible. So we'll show the host experience first, and then we'll send an invite to a guest. And oh, looks like I was in a previous session. Sorry. Ignore the man behind the curtain. One sec. Okay, so we do a system check here for the microphone, camera, and that you're using Chrome. And then we can create a new session on the fly if we'd like to, and then just click give it a name and then click the plus sign, or we can join a session. I have one created previously, so let's create one R2D2, and we'll create that. You'll see it show up here. We're joined to that session, and you see my VU meter start bouncing. We can rename the session down here if we'd like. We have record controls at the bottom here, all important, and then the time code that you'll see start ticking away in 1 sec. So we have a few panels here on the side for your list of guests with the ability to send an email invite if you'd like, or copy the link, or it's your choice. We'll get to that in 1 second. We have the recordings panel, which is empty for now. You'll see some files show up there in a sec. And then settings, right? So you can toggle the mic off. You'll see the VU meter kind of calm down. You can toggle the video off, and then control over, if you have a fancy mic, it'll show up here, and we can pull it in for you, no worries. So let's get a guest invited here, and I will send it to my personal email. And that'll show up here. You'll see the invite is en route, or I can click the link and share it on social or wherever I'd like. So I will join over here. You'll see I have another browser open as my personal account. I got a new email, and it looks like I'm invited to a recording session R2D2. Cool. Let's check that out. It says who it's from up at the top, and then the name of the session, the date and time. Please use Google Chrome for now, and then you can add to calendar if you'd like, and all of the joining link and everything will be added to that calendar event. So I'll click the join session button. I'll save myself some bandwidth and close inbox, and you'll see a few things happen pretty quickly, where the guest will go through the same system check that the host did to just make sure we have permissions for the mic and camera. They'll be logged in as a guest, so they don't need to create an account or anything weird like that. And then they'll be joined to the session. So it looks like my phone is chugging away a little bit. Okay, so we got a system check going. Looks like we're joining R2D2 session, and there we go. So I'm here talking to myself, which is a little bit weird. Imagine for me with a second that this would be your guest. So this is their experience. To pause real quick, they didn't have to install anything, right? No Zoom plugin, no Skype app, nothing like that. They clicked a link, and they're here talking with you. They have a live indicator to show if we're recording or not, same time code, and then settings. That's about it. So they can toggle their mic, they can toggle their camera if they want some privacy, all that good stuff, and then they can leave the session. So let's get a recording going for a few seconds here to show you what that looks like. So I will click record on the host end. You see the button turns red. We have the time code ticking away. And then on the guest perspective, we have the live indicator lit up red. Time code, same deal. We'll record about 15 seconds. Hit stop. And then we're both prompted to name our file. So We wanted to give this control because people have different naming conventions, but you'll see this change in the near future. We're going to be asking people for their name as they join the session and then pre-populating the file name, and that way the upload just happens kind of automatically. So I'll name this one host to keep things simple. I'll click upload so you can see this go. We have a loading indicator on the bottom, and then you'll see the file show up in real time. So let's do the same over here for the guest. Click upload. Started uploading your recording. That was pretty fast over my phone, cool. And you'll see the host perspective, we have all of our files. These are same format, same sample rate, same time, so they will line up perfectly in your DAW for post-production. You'll be seeing us add the ability here very shortly to send all of these recordings to someone's email, like just a list of files that they can download for post-production, or if you want to send it to your guest if they want copies of these things. You'll see that from us in the near future. We also have the ability to schedule sessions ahead of time. I won't get into that now in the interest of time, but that's this calendar guy up here, and you can send off multiple invites at once if you'd like to do that. So that's SquadCast.fm. Chris has all my contact info. Feel free to reach out to me directly for you want any questions answered or demos. We use SquadCast to demo SquadCast, so we like to have fun with that. And like I said, feel free to reach out. My email is zach@squadcast.fm. And you can find more on social at SquadCastFM on all of the platforms. So look forward to hearing from you guys. Enjoy the rest of the meetup. Have a good night. Oh, sorry, and we asked for a rating of the session for now because we want to make sure we have a tight feedback loop. So I'll submit that, and then the host will be kind of put back into that first screen that we saw where they can create a new session or join a previous session. And I'll show you one quick more thing in that little window. Now my phone slows down. Sorry guys, bear with me. Okay, system check. All looks good. And if I wanted to like clean up things later, I can click this trash can icon and I can delete it from here, or I can save things for later. If I come back and rejoin that, all my files are there. We don't do anything to like clean out those files. It's all up to you, and no limits on storage or the number of sessions that you can have. So yeah, check out squadcast.fm or reach out to my team. We're happy to talk. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of the meetup.